Hi Leos, welcome to Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. Let's talk about the stages of change and the energies you may be experiencing within the next 30 days going into the new year of 2020. Now this message is for Leos, anyone with Leo in their chart guided to my channel, and cross watchers as well. Keep in mind, this is a general message and it may not resonate with everyone. This message intent is strictly for guidance. So okay Leos, let's get into your energies. To begin, I'm going to start off with some messages of guidance from Art Through the Eyes of the Soul Oracle. And your first message of guidance is from the portrait of the Angel of Truth. And with this portrait is asking you to reveal the truth that has long been hidden. So the portrait of the Angel of Truth, she is painted in the color of purple or violet or lavender, as you know, however you call it. And this color, with me, it's bringing in the thoughts of spirituality. And it seems as if the Angel of Truth does have, something that she is hiding. And it is a truth. And it looks like that truth is within her. And at this time, it looks like she is fighting to get this truth out. Like she's wanting to reveal the truth of herself. She's wanting to reveal, the truth of her spirit at this time. So reveal the truth that has long been hidden, Leo. Is there something that you want to get out? Are you tired of, wearing a mask, being someone that you're not, and not living in your true accord? So for the expanded meaning on the Angel of Truth, it says, study ancient wisdom texts. Develop your intuition and psychic ability to assess your higher destiny. So it's time to tap into your higher self, Leo. Tap into your soul and reveal your true identity, your true wanting. It's not about pleasing others. It's about, living in your truth, Leo. And, a lot of us, we deal with people wearing masks and not revealing who they truly are and the things that they truly want, only to please others. And right now, it's time for you to reveal your truth and the truth of, yourself and, live in that truth at this point. So with this portrait, it is said, according to a sonar scan, there is a lead document tube holding an ancient scroll inside the apprentice pillar. An apprentice pillar is otherwise known as the princess pillar. Truth has a habit of changing consciousness and affecting society as a whole, as well as acting as a catalyst for evolutionary leaps in development. The angel has a look of urgency on her face with a clear message that this document should be read and assimilated. She holds the scroll unfurled with the keys of wisdom hanging down, ready to unlock and activate the DNA. The design on the pillar itself mirrors the DNA pattern. A dragon curls around the base of the pillar, symbolically protecting a treasure buried beneath. And that treasure, Leo, is your treasure. Reveal the truth that has long been hidden. With the Angel of Truth It's time to reveal your truth, Leo, and the truth, and revealing what is true to you. Our next card of guidance is from the painting, which is the transmutation on the tour. In this photo, looks like we have, looks like possibly an angel. I see a lighthouse. And then we have a dragon and an egg. This makes me think about, our higher self and our shadow side as well. And in this portrait is asking you to find the middle ground and compromise. So knowing the duality in this world, the truth and, let's say, the lies, the good and the evil, and it's time to find that compromise, in that middle ground within ourselves. And this photo also makes me think about what's in the dark always comes to light as well. And find the middle ground, Leo. This guidance is asking you in these changes that you may be experiencing. And this is a time where within these changes that you are experiencing, it is time to compromise. And going to further meaning on this photo or this portrait of the transmutation of the tour. Find the middle ground, Leo, and compromise. Bear with me. Learn about the opposition. Cooperative interaction and the use of synergy will produce a powerful creation or relationship. I want to say that one more time, Leo. Learn about the opposition. Cooperative interaction and the use of synergy will produce a powerful creation or relationship. So when it comes to the people that you're dealing with, this could be in a relationship. This could be at work. This could be with family. This could be with friends. Again, there's always going to be an opposing factor, We're not the same. We all don't think the same. And at this time, it's time for you to get to know who you're dealing with. The belief systems based on earth energies have been at odds with Orthodox religion from early times. In the beginning, they did have a synergistic relationship, but it became more and more divided through the ages. The I'm right, you're wrong, polarized way of thinking have left us in a world of chaos and war. The Archangel Michael looks out over the world from Glassbury Tor in hopes of seeing some conflict resolution. He has no interest in slaying the dragon. His sword of truth and commitment to the human race is firmly anchored into the earth, while the mother dragon represents Gaia, nurtures her egg inside the hill. The egg is cracking, giving notice of the birth of a new reality. So it's not all about being right. It's not all about, being wrong. It's always a truth in, what, people are speaking. It's always their truth, And it's about learning to compromise when dealing with people and, not burning bridges, not being that aggressor, not trying to prove that you're right. It's about finding a middle ground. And this is the guidance that it's asking you within these energies right now, Leo, to find the middle ground and compromise. And it's about not wearing a mask and revealing your truth that you could have been hiding for a very long time. It's about trusting in your intuition. It's about speaking from your truth. It's about living in your destiny at this time, Leo. So when it comes to the spread and the stages of change, this is over and done with. So we have the card of the Tower. The Tower talks about, a shake-up to our foundation. Now, Leo, it could have been a circumstance where, we had someone interfering in our foundation, had someone in our household, or could have been a third-party situation where, shit had to hit the fan. And this situation had to occur because your foundation was shaky. And it needs to be rebuilt on the truth. It needs to be rebuilt on your truth. So, you have that knowledge now when it comes to situations, when it comes to, your foundation. It's about understanding that equality is necessary. It must be balanced between the two. You must be able to discuss situations and understand when it comes to dealing with conflicts, when it comes to dealing with challenges, and when it comes to dealing with changes. It's about that understanding of yourself and the truth of yourself. And it's not about always trying to prove that you're right in a situation. It's all about being able to refine that power in yourself to know that you can overcome this challenge, to know that you can overcome these changes that you're going through, and you can overcome the conflict. And it's not always about who's right and who's wrong. It's about the equality, being equal, the balance in a relationship, to hear each other out, to come and find a middle ground. So this is over, excuse me, but the effects are lingering on. So we have the card of Justice. So whatever you may have been dealing with in your life, you could have been dealing with a Libra, or you can have Libra in your chart. There's a change that is needed, a real that has taken place with that Tower. And it's time for you to, you're in a situation or in a place where you can find balance in this situation. And in order to find balance, again, Leo, it's about equality. It's about the equal give and take. It's about, knowing where you've been in this situation, where you've been in prior situation, and knowing how you may have dealt with that situation, where it led you to, and it led you to that Tower in the past. And that Tower is there because there was no balance. The foundation was shaky. Someone was given too much, another wasn't given enough. In order for the balance in a relationship, you both have to come equally, It's an even give and take. It's not, someone over giving and then someone just taking. It's important for balance in any and every relationship. So where you're headed, Leo, we have the card of the King of Pentacles. So you can have Earth in your chart, Leo, you could be dealing with another Leo, or you can also be dealing with a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. And with the King of Pentacles, you're headed towards, your stability. You're headed towards prosperity. You're headed towards, a strong foundation, especially in understanding the importance of that equal give and take. Also, an understanding how in relationships it's about being practical about your situation and always remaining grounded and strong within, your truths of the things that you want for yourself. And this can be as well as your partner. It's all about being practical. It's all about being balanced and grounded. And it's about knowing your abilities and knowing that you can achieve that of what you set out to accomplish, as long as you're determined, as long as you are dependable, and as long as you, again, are living in your truth. So, what you expect, Leo, you expect that this situation is going to have you stuck. And we have the card of the Eight of Swords. So you're expecting the worst. You're stuck in your head, stuck thinking about what may have happened in the past. And you're stuck thinking that, there cannot be any change to the situation. But you have to understand, Leo, you have to expect the best in your circumstances. Don't fear the worst. What we think about, we bring about. And by tapping into your power and by tapping into your hidden truths, you have to think about the best for yourself, and you have to think about the best for your destiny. And it's not about, being stuck in thoughts, thinking the worst of the situation, only causing more damage to yourself. And then you are holding yourself stuck in your head, thinking about, the worst, where in your reality, you may have something beautiful. So it's not about thinking the worst. You have to build on the positive aspects of the things that you want. Destroy any thoughts of fear. Destroy any thoughts of doubt, Leo. And don't get stuck and stay stuck thinking about the worst that can happen. And what you're supposed to learn from this situation or these changes that you're going through is, we have the card of the Five of Wands, of, the conflicts and the changes and the challenges that we cause to ourselves by thinking about the worst of a situation. And that causes us to have to fight with others prematurely, arguing about shit that we think might happen because we're thinking the worst. And so it causes inner conflicts in our mind, and it causes outer conflict with other parties. What you are supposed to learn through this time is how to step away from any thoughts that's going to cause you any inner turmoil, or any people that cause you to be in conflict, any people that's just in your business telling you the wrong things that, if they haven't experienced it, they only telling you, that are what they think, their opinion, and they don't know all the true facts. So you're supposed to learn how to not to participate in anything that's going to cause you any inner conflict, not to participate and be around people that causes you outer conflict, that tries to fuck up your situation, and fuck up your mind, and having a fight with others or get into little petty squabbles. You're supposed to learn how to avoid and overcome any mental conflict by knowing, by being stuck here is not where I want to be. Not thinking about the worst. You want to think about the best case scenario. Think about what you want your life to be. Tap into your soul. Go back into that inner child of yours. Connect back to your higher self to find out what is important to you. And the situations outside of you that you have no control over, the people that stay in conflict and, cause you conflict, that negative energy, always has something negative to say. You have to recognize these type of people and recognize that energy and what it's doing to you. And you have to recognize when you're stuck in your head and you're bringing conflict to your family, to your friends, to your lover, where these are just thoughts, that things that didn't even happen, but you're thinking about, the worst, and you're bringing outer and inner conflict to yourself. So through these changes, it's important for you to learn to overcome, and then I want just to let some shit go. And it's about you to learn yourself and knowing to listen to your intuition and knowing when I'm bugging, this hasn't happened. I don't have to think the worst. I want the best for my circumstance. I want the best for my relationship. And anybody that comes around you with that negative energy, you're able to realize it and not to participate in it. So I'm going to pull out my clarifying deck, Leo, just to get a little bit more clarity on this spread. And know right now, Leo, you guys have an opportunity to learn yourself. Learn more about, who you are. Connect back to your trueness and the things that you want. If you want to learn a new craft, if you want to, learn a new job, by you connecting back and to yourself and revealing your truth, that is going to allow you to move towards that of what you desire. And understand that, this is a new step. It's a new change that you may be dealing with. But, that's just, through your inner child. And it's a beautiful thing to learn something new and to be willing to learn something new, So, Leo, your energy right now is the energy of, we have the card of the King of Wands. And with this energy of the King of Wands, this is the embodiment of you, our Leos, our queens, our kings of this jungle. And it's important for you to remember who you are. Remember your capabilities, and remember that light that's inside of you. And, know that you are successful in everything that you do. Anything that you put your mind to, that you are successful at it. You are a leader, you know what I mean? And you don't need to have the, you don't need to go with what society is telling you to do. If you put your mind to it, if you decide this is what you want to do, you go about it and you go with it. So it's important for you to embody that energy within yourself, and don't let none of the naysayers say that you can't do this. And that's just, again, because they, don't have that courage. As the Leos, you guys have that courage inside of you. And it's not about others, the naysayers, the ones with that negative energy. It's about you living in your truth. What is true to you, Leo? So when it comes to the Tower, it's important for you to know and be proud of what you achieve and accept, the reward. So if situations occurred where your foundation was shaken and now you have an opportunity to rebuild it on the truth, your truth, and accept that of reward from what the universe has brung you from that tower. Even if it was a situation that, caught you by surprise or what have you, you have an opportunity to rebuild a strong foundation. So be proud of what you achieve and accept your awards of your achievements. Understand again, balance is necessary. Equality. Each one of us can teach one of us, Leo. And it's not about always being about what's right. It's about doing the right thing and knowing when to find the middle ground and knowing the importance of compromising in any situation and in any relationship. So with the effects from the justice that's lingering on in your circumstances, know that you're being guided by the universe, by our higher spirit. Know that it's important for you to be calm and find clarity through being calm in a situation. So temper yourself in these energies that you're experiencing. Find clarity through calm at this time, Leo. Balance yourself, with this temperance card, if you can see it. Find clarity through the calm that you have. You're being guided by your soul, your spirit, your angels, your spirit guides right now. So find that clarity through this calmness that you have available to you. And when it comes to where you're headed to a change in your life, where you are grounded within your foundations with the King of Pentacles. If at any point in your life that you've been experiencing a low, you are headed towards that high, where you may be dealing with, again, a earth sign. We have Capricorn, Taurus, again, I want to say Leo, Libra as well. So you may have these in your chart as well, but you're headed towards your stability. You're headed towards your, a grounded, you're headed towards prosperity. And it's important for you to trust in whatever the universe brings to you. And in order for you to trust it, you have to be balanced. In order for you to trust it, you have to know the direction that you want to go for yourself. You have to come up with a practical plan for yourself and your partner. And you're headed towards a switch to what you've been through within these changes that you're experiencing. So no, you're ending one cycle. You're headed to stability. You're headed towards that King of Pentacles, that strong foundation. You're headed to the motherfucking coin as well, Leo. And you're headed to a point where you can manifest anything that you desire. But you must stay grounded. You must trust in what the universe brings to you. You have to find that clarity through being calm. And when it comes to what you expect, you may be thinking about your foundation. You may, be thinking about your stability. You may be thinking about, again, the worst when it comes to what's going to make you free within your home, what's going to make you feel free within your culture. And it's important for you to understand now, to stop, Leo, and think about your thoughts. What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the worst for your situation? Or are you understanding that the universe is going to bring you all you need to feel blissful, and that you can be blissful? You can have what you desire. So stop worrying about what happened in the past and it repeating it. And if you continue to think about the worst case scenarios in your situation, and if you don't think and go within your higher self, if you don't ground yourself and, tap into your spirit, tap into your soul, you can repeat the same cycle. But if you trust in your abilities, if you reveal, what is important to you, your truth, and you live in your truth, the universe, the energies are going to bring you that goodness that you want. But if you keep thinking about that bullshit and, stay stuck in the past and thoughts of what happened in the past, it's going to bring you more of that darkness, that fire, that, feeling like you in hell, Think about where you've been. Think about where you are right now. And think about in your truth where you really want to be. And know that what we think about, we bring about. And when we ground it and we work towards it, and if we're in a relationship and, with work or family, etc., it has to be an even give and take. And that's part of the keys right there, So, and what you're supposed to learn is about ending the drama, Leo. Ending situations that you deal with people that cause you any inner conflict. What you're supposed to learn is about people and that cause you outer conflict. You're supposed to learn the thoughts and the situation that makes you cause conflict outside of yourself, with your family, with your friends, with your thoughts. What you're supposed to learn within these changes is to end. It's the death to that old way of thinking. And it's time to embrace and let go of that old way. Those old people, their negativity that causes you inner conflict. Let go of those negative thoughts that cause you inner conflict and causes you to cause conflict outside of yourself. Let go and embrace new beginnings. It's a death to that old way. It's time to live in the truth of how you want your life to go. It's not about those outside of you causing you conflict, it's not about those thoughts staying stuck in your head about what can happen, what has happened, in the past. It's about thinking about what you want for your future, Leo. It's about overcoming that inner conflict, overcoming those thoughts, those negative thoughts, and thinking about what you truly want and living in your truth. So I'm going to end this spread with some guidance from the Psychic, or some advice from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. It's time to allow your passions to be ignited. This is a new beginning for you, Leo. It's an end to those negative thoughts. It's time to, acknowledge and have knowledge of that light that's been wanting to burn, that truth that's inside of you. Your passions have a opening. This is the new beginning to ignite your passions, Leo. Ignite what you're passionate about. Okay? And our final advice. It's a card of the number 7. And this is a card for your thoughts and your mind. And it's about deception and envy. So right now, Leo, in these changes that you're in, you're being tested. Your faith is being tested. You know, do you have faith in your own abilities? Do you have faith in your soul? Do you have faith in the spirit, your spirit? Do you have faith in the universe? So I'm going to read this card of advice for your emotions. I'm sorry, for your thoughts, Leo. Bear with me. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This card comes at a time when individuals or conditions aren't what they appear to be. How well do you really know the people around you? Are they telling you everything you need to know? In business, make sure you gather all the necessary information so that you're aware of and understand all the facts before continuing. You work hard. Don't let others take from you what is rightfully yours. Unfortunately, some people may be envious of your accomplishments. This card also represents a time of sudden and unexpected changes, or when plans that you're undertaking may not turn out exactly the way you envision. Have a plan B as a fallback strategy to prevent future problems. Use this card as a reminder to be prepared. It's better to be safe than sorry. So, Leo, I want to say it's important for you again to know that you are being tested within this time frame. And it's about, having that faith in yourself, having that faith in your own abilities, and not allowing people's negative energies, negative hearsay to allow you to, cause you any inner or outer conflict. It's important for you to do the necessary work, reveal the hidden truth. And it's about observing before you react as well. Okay? And, just listening to and trusting your intuition, trusting your own self. All right? And not allowing other people, to influence the things that you do. It's about doing it and being in your truth, trusting yourself through your decisions. And also, in your partner as well. It's about having that, balance and being able to compromise and talk things out and getting to know each other and not letting, again, outer influences cause, any situation to damage your relationship. Let it be, in your truth as far as what your soul and in your spirit. So, Leo, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I hope that this reading helped. Again, this is Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you are so inclined. I do thank you for your time. Check the description box for any additional information on how to reach me. It's all in the description box. So peace, Leo. Let go of anything, any doubt, any fears, any worry, and have faith in your own abilities, all right? This is Adik Tarot, the beginning of the truth, and I'm out.